We're dealing with a very sensitive topic.
Yes.
Would you mash up 10 years of stability, 10 years of love,
At least 10 years.
10 years of bliss, 10 years of togetherness,
Nikki say yes. Nikki, you say yes, huh?
10 years of going Maracas for shark and bake?
Nikki says she will get rid of Jerry in a heartbeat if
10
that
years.
ever happens.
10
Jerry, don't play my heart, boy.
I'm thinking about it, I'm being
Hold on.
rational and not emotional.
10 years of changing
listening.
curtain and painting step. 10 years of putting up the Christmas tree and putting the star on top.
10 years of bringing in the Ross.
10
10 years
of
of-
snoring and not flushing the
10 years of
toilet.
twisting in the Ross.
Toilet seat off. 10 years.
Would you give all of that up for a moment?
Well,
So
interestingly
one
enough,
moment of indiscretion. Just one.
I met a friend of mine who I hadn't seen in ages.
Is his name Frank or is it she?
She
Check it.
and her husband is someone that, a couple that I always wanted to emulate. You know, they look real cool. They, even though they're older, they're still swinging. They're playing mass together and stuff. I'm married almost 39 years.
Right.
And I hadn't seen them for a long time. And I was like, hey, how you going? She said, next, not too good, but are doing good. What? Left actually put him out after 39 years of marriage.
Buckler.
Now, it kind of pertains to our question, but not really, because this was the second time. So she said, apparently it happened once, and she forgave. But a second time after 39 years of marriage, she said,
Chopin.
and you really have to kind of admire a woman like that who have decided after, because there's that comfort.
Oh, yeah, of
That
course.
serious comfort of your whole life is going to change, and when you're that age, in your 50s, 60, approaching 60, 50s, it's scary. It's scary to say, you know what, I'm going to do this on my own.
It
But
is.
she said no. 1, discretion there. 2, hell no.
Well, all right, that was 2. We talking 1 here.
That's what I
We
think.
talking
Hell no.
one.
Just one.
I take
One.
one soak. I take one soak.
Just
Take just one
soak. Only one.
My girl here say, Lulu and more Lou.
Lulu from Lululand.
All men know when a woman giving them current. And whether Patrice know about your relationship or not is irrelevant. It's up to the man to put a stop in the road and you're going down.
Hi,
Stop
hi,
in the
hi.
road.
That
you're
is
going.
sometimes understand this to the young lady who's just sent that message. Let me just explain something to you, ma'am. On the road that we're speaking
Look, I
about,
want to start a long explanation.
On the road-
Once you start on the road,
listen to me. Come on, Nikki. Wailing up doesn't make you right.
So
you know. Come
Nikki,
on, stop wailing
you
up.
leaving Jerry and Jaiga, you staying.
I'm staying.
You staying with
Listen to
Sam.
what I'm saying, right? On that road, you might see the pothole. And you will mash brakes. Sometimes the road could be wet. And when the road is wet, your vehicle will slide. And when your vehicle slide, you will end up stopping in the hole. Come on.
so what you're trying to say is women will get
Hello?
home during rainy season.
Hello.
Plenty.
So let me ask you now.
Cool.
Yes,
Thank
Nick.
you.
If
Thank
you if you was to ever make the mistake and go outside the relationship, you win one with Jerry to forgive you.
Well, you see, what had happened was, right? Baby, that horn was for us.
What?
How it's for we?
It's like I took one for the team.
Oh.
You take a soak for the team.
It better be the manager who approved the loan. Because if I tell you that we're going to pay bank and the bank selling me the money and you give them, no, it had better be the man who
See,
approved
baby.
that loan.
I just wanted to get your attention.
Hold on, let me just clear something up now. Oh gosh, let's think outside the box for a second now. Let us
That's the problem.
let us
That's the hardest thing.
don't
How
let
you
our
expect a female to think
emotions
outside the box.
guide our thoughts.
Well, you see, no,
All right.
I disagree with you,
It is
Jaiga.
one incident.
Women
you don't start to talk,
are
you do it once,
emotional.
You're going to do it again. and
Women
oh,
are
God.
emotional creatures, and we
You always
deal
come
with.
back with this emotional
But it's
thing,
true.
boy.
We deal with everything in our
everybody here
lives
that's
from an
crying.
emotional point of view. So a man would take a horn different, there's ego involved. A woman, when you see we lose that trust, or you love a man and you give him everything, and then you hear that man horn you, it boils down to that man has broken my trust. I love him. You have to deal with it emotionally.
Alright, question, Jaiga, question. If one night if that one night, Sam, you went out, right? And she get pregnant, will you stay with her still?
I mean, of course. That's the child I love, and I'll take care. Because I love you, baby, I'll take care of your seed. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's what real men do. You dig?
Yeah, take care of the seed.
I'll take care of the seed because I love you. By extension, I love you. You can't love a woman and in extension and love the child. You have to love a child as well.
You're talking real big. I just want you to
I'm telling you because I'm a big man. You dig? I'm a big man.
Yeah. You're Rocky.
Let me tell you this, right?
You're Rocky.
It's like this.
Talk to me.
My brethren hit me up some weeks ago and remind me we share an anniversary. You know what the anniversary was? As youth men coming up, about 17 years ago, we decided, let's go around the savannah and try oysters. You ever tell me? Oysters.
Is this going to be a long story?
We went and we bought the oyster. And
pass your popcorn there.
After eating that oyster, I got sick. Black tablet and food poisoning. I never had oysters again.
Right.
So I'm bringing it back to the point.
How would the oyster reach back to the point? So what you say?
I can fall into a bottle.
Eat an oyster and never go back.
And never fall into a bottle again because I will be so concerned. Or I will be so vigilant on the road. I will look for every little thing.
Right.
So I will never ever fall in a hole again.
No.
All in jumping up. If you fall in it once, you go find it again. And again, no.
I hear what Crystal's saying here now. I get horned 5 times in 10 years by 5 different women.
Oh God.
And after the 5th one, I leave. It's been 5 years now. And he's still begging to get me back. Girl, I need to go right now and play 5. Go and play 5.
That's the mark today.
That's the mark today.
We need to broaden our minds, our hearts, our shoulders, and understand that real men, Nikki, can stand up, deal with whatever. We deal with it, man.
Well, you don't deal with it very
We
good.
deal with it, man.
I remember once Jerry and I had a conversation about swinging.
What is that?
We were watching a documentary on HBO about swingers now. And so I said, Jerry, because you have to be a real song couple, have real foundation to do them kinds of things. So I said, Jerry, boy, you think we could do that? He said, yeah, I could see myself. Yeah, man.
Swinging.
But then I could just look up, see somebody with you and kill everybody. So I guess that was a note to that. But
Just say 5. 1, 5, 10, 20, 30 years. Goodbye, no love lost.
No love lost. You
That-
see,
that- that because
women...
Woman thinking sober.
Because they don't know what real love is.
No.
Let me break it down for you guys, okay? If you really love somebody,
Where Barry come on from, boy?
if you love somebody, break it down. If you really love somebody, break it down. You're not gonna just throw away that love for a moment. Come on, man. Come on, Nikki. Come on, Nikki. Come on.
As I said, no, when I was single, I did take back boyfriend who won me. But the relationship never...
Yeah, because
It
it wasn't
just-
real love.
Exactly.
Right, Jaiga.
So maybe...
You just found love, Nikki. You've been for the past 14 years. You've been in love,
Watch it now.
Nikki. For the past 14 years, you've been in love.
Well, so that's why I said, honestly, I don't know how I will react if it
Nikki.
happens.
You're loyal.
You're grateful.
You're grateful.
I appreciate it.
Jerry appreciates you. That's why you know what Jerry does? He gives you that retirement money.
What retirement money?
His pension. You get that money.
Look, $20 going by a double.
He's give you money. He say, Nikki, here is money. Go buy doubles. Go buy a wig for granny. You deserve that. Because that's real love.
Let me
Should I
get
say
some
what
messages out.
if one time and you come back with that disease in your tail? It's disease.
You see all them variables always trying to bring to the table.
You
Oh,
think
gosh,
you wrinkle up.
We keeping it. I understand all of those things can happen, but we keeping it simple. We're not talking about catching diseases. We're not bringing all of that negativity into the play. We're talking about in that one moment, something happened. God forbid, nothing went wrong in terms of health issues. Both individuals are healthy. Everybody's healthy. It's the situation that happened on that one
Situation.
night. Would you...
A mishap.
Because we're saying, yes, obviously, if health and thing come into the play and you get sick and that's mashing up lives, we know that. And again, let me just put this note. This one tripping off too. What's going on? Let me just put this notice out there and this disclaimer. At no point in time, Rody, Raw, Nikki, or myself encouraging anybody to drive down the road and fall in hole. I'm not telling Ollie to go and fall in hole. The picture that I've painted is in the event something happened.
But it's reality.
Would you think about everything?
It's
You can
reality.
imagine. Let me paint a better picture. 10 years in, that's halfway in our mortgage. For most. Mortgage, average 20 to 30 years. You're halfway in a mortgage. Mortgage, a new and house, name. Or they know you're in a nice place. And in the 9th year, you went and scratch now, things went a little nice. So you decide, yeah, what we gonna do? She said, no. You know how long I want a nice little walking cabin? And we go change the floor, we go buy that new pipe, we go fix over the trend in them room, and they do all them nice things in the 9th year. And in the 10th year, the thing happen. Your nice little place that you know fix up nice. You know, get a little money. She know about a nice new little sportage now. You understand? For the train and them, she buy a new thing now. You understand? And you get a back pay now. So you're not buying a nice little Sorrento now for yourself now. You like yourself now. Right? You gotta mash up everything because remember you need $2 salary. Just go to the bank to pay for everything, right? So now the boss of you gotta end up going back to Maxi. Nikki, you can travel out and they go now in a yellow van. Would you travel out of Diego Martin?
How that?
Nikki not
How
doing
we
that.
reach there?
Because if the thing boss up and everybody had to go the way and think who
Boss
take
up.
back thing and who take back. Oh, where you go? The first thing Nikki go and do is call how he name, same Frank again.
So wait, I don't understand.
Good job.
Who have the Hilux? Jerry?
Yes.
No, you
my
are the-
God.
How you get the Hilux?
Oh,
Jerry
my
getting
God.
tired.
Oh, he driving and I taking taxi.
God.
No, I can drive Hilux.
Oh my God.
So what Jerry go drive?
I say good morning to all the women truck drivers out there who
my
can take
So what
the
Jerry
Hilux to
driving?
drive. He taking the Maxi.
Oh,
Hello?
Explain why.
all of a sudden you could drive.
Right?
Why?
All of a sudden you could drive.
Why what?
Why? If you
Why is
woman-
grass green? Why is the sky blue?
if you,
It just is.
you wanted, you want
It
out.
is.
You want out. I'm done. I'm done with him.
No, you setting about something totally different because
If you
I
want
don't care
out and you're
crap.
gone.
If I in a situation I had to depend on you and anything, I take in with 2 foot and I walk in with nothing. Right? That's a different situation. But if I have one Hilux and two are we going separate way, one driving away and one walking away.
And you not walking.
And I am not walking. You see my feet how they're gentle and small?
I go in and do all
You
it.
see my feet?
TNT, you all saw the guy on CNN? Did you see him?
The one on the road?
On
You
the
want
roof?
the roof here? You want to
If
do
it's me, I telling you, Nikki, from all now. I'm sorry. Gasoline.
Why you always lie?
That Hilux
Every dance he was doing
will
on the
burn.
roof, you know.
The Hilux will burn. We both will have to go and point hand out and stop taxing.
I am.
Both stopping taxi.
I just want Sajiko, my insurance company, to listen to Jaiga.
Hello.
Just in case of any problems. I know nothing
Hey,
about it.
but I
Honestly, in all
I
fairness, Nikki, more than right, there are enough circumstances for you to stop and think. Life is about choices, and nothing takes away your choices unless something drastic. Too much time, we make excuses for slackness. Case in point, my ex let go the goat, and I get level boat. I take back, and she let go the whole goat on them. This year, she begging back, saying it was a mistake, and it wasn't love, only physical. What they should have studied when they're releasing the beast, they study when the party done. Oh, go and preach, my brother.
Papa, he for real. He's for real.
Nikki, I agree. I'm driving away with the Hilux.
Yeah, we get that. All of them losing hungry.
Maggie says she don't think she could go forward though because trust is something that's so important, and for women, many women, once that trust is gone, that's it.
Yeah, in mashup. Trust is a serious thing.
Trust.
When the trust not there, there's really put a damp on the thing. Because it's bring on so much, again, it's energies. Lack of trust automatically creates a negative energy. Because you're talking about every little thing they will want to question. And sometimes the work and the time and effort in doing that, as we just call it, we make a little joke, especially in relationships where one of the people want to police the relationship. You understand what I mean by that, right? It's always have the relationships, Nikki, where somebody want to police it, either man or woman.
I know
It's
what
either
you're
the
talking
man
about.
policing everything she do. If she going out, he want to know way. He want to do this. He want to do that. He checking that. The kind of energy you putting into that breaks down and doesn't leave a space for nothing good. And vice versa. Some women, the energy they take in tracking the man, watching everything you do, you turn detective.
You're taking up on the phone while you're bathing, you're trying to think, trying to work out what the password is, going to all your children and then
your entire
birthday.
life is consumed into this individual. You cannot be happy on that kind of energy. So when you see a thing negative, so it have no help, it have no hope. But if you're living, as I said, we started the conversation this morning, guys, by saying your foundation is great enough. You're in this relationship for 10 years, but it's not no shaky relationship. It's a solid good relationship. We talking about this is the person who just hold on to your last word, or they share everything, do everything together. Or we talking about that kind of vibe.
Happened.
And the mishap happened. You're going and throw away that 10 years for a situation.
It'll take a little while for me, but eventually I will forgive you.
I'm telling you,
I forgive.
Reeks in Chicago says, I completely agreed with the young lady who calls. Once someone realizes that they can get away with it, they usually do it again. Then it just turns into a cycle of cheating.
It does. But I'm saying, like, for the young girl who call with the situation, if this dude is serious, he needs to understand that he's been granted one of the greatest gifts in the world.
Yeah, boss.
You're talking about, not even, I wouldn't call it a pass. You've been granted with the opportunity and with somebody who's mature enough to make sure he's now the father of 3 girls, 2 biological and 1 by extension.
Right.
You understand? And I understand what she's going through because, listen, before he had a child, remember, he stood up with her hand in hand for 6 years with her big daughter. And did all what he was supposed to do. So in her mind, I know subconsciously she's saying, this man was so good to me in a time when I was at my worst. So in her mind, she feeling she owe him a little something.
Well, no, I think getting from what she said, she thought about her daughter first and foremost. Meaning that
only happened when he got the other girl pregnant. I'm talking about before that. When he came into her
but
life.
I'm talking about why she thought about taking him back. She said if she thought about her daughter first and foremost, bringing
she thought about her daughter first.
You know, this is in her eyes, daddy. And many women,
and she don't want to bring another man around.
Women do it for their children, Jaiga.
Of course.
I'm
just hoping that he
take back a man after he has horned you because he's a good father and they will be better with him in their lives.
Yeah, but I honestly believe too that you could still continue your role without being with the person.
Of course.
You think so too?
Of course. You can listen. There are men who do the right thing. I know men,
we
big
talking
men.
about why they would take them back.
Senior me. See, I talking about men who have seen do the thing senior to me. And being in situations where they're no longer with their wives and they have kids and they operate in that household as though they're still there. When I'm talking about that's when you're mature. They operate the same way. I mean, they give the individuals their respect. Nobody ain't going and play. You come in when you want, opening door when you want. You're giving the household respect, but you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Arian was saying, he says, I can't do that. I can't take it back. I'm going to be thinking about other man and what he was doing and stuff. And then he said, actually, I take that back. If she have real money, I will stay for the best treatment.
You see, again, that's not we talking about. We're not even talking about that. We're not even going on the money road. We're talking about real, genuine love here. This is somebody you share everything with, somebody who genuinely makes you happy. One of the hardest things in this life that we're living here is to be somebody who can make you smile, you know?
Yeah.
Because when you wake up in the morning and we read papers,
somebody that have your back too,
and
you
somebody
know,
who
somebody
have
your
you,
back.
The littlest of things, you know, sometimes you're going on there, you twist your ankle, or you ain't feeling good. You know, when you ain't feeling good a day, and that one person you could call, and from the time you hear them, you say hello, hey, you realize they're not feeling good, and you know exactly how to activate to make them feel good, or pass a smile on their face. We're talking about giving up that, you know. That's what we're talking about, giving up. You know?
You see, but the other side of that, and the woman just expressed it. That hurt that women feel, Jaiga, is it takes a lot. It's a serious grieving process we go through, very emotional. We are really genuinely, you'll break our hearts when all you horn us. Break our hearts. So we have to kind of get over that, because there are many women out there saying no, they can't do it. And it's because the same kind of thing that man said, you kind of always, those are the kinds, it's not just about sex first. We don't go down the sex road, like, you know.
Now, men has only studied that.
Exactly. We go through the small things.
Men don't stop to study the fact that he smiled at her when I
didn't. We don't care about that.
He complimented her when I didn't.
Yeah.
We don't care about that. He complimented that we do. All we studying is Ben up.
So
exactly.
it just went on.
Straight out Ben.
Really went on.
Yeah.
Straight out Ben. But women study those things. Women study, wow. Because of emotion, there are men who are emotionally connected to somebody outside of who they're with. Because somewhere along there is a gray area, and that person, pheromones and vibe connects with them more than the person that they're with. But they're in a situation where are in it and have to be in it because of whatever, but there's somebody else who they connect with on a deep level, where I'm talking about when you see them, you're still getting butterfly, you're smiling. For the time the number pop on your phone is a smile, them kind of vibes.
All right, my girl from New York says, my man hid a baby from me for 2 years, but I'm still here. We worked it through. Now I feel good because he knows I'm a good woman and he's doing everything for forgiveness. girl, I don't have to wash, cook, or clean.
Yeah, but is he involved in the child life? That's the next thing too. Women sometimes say those things, right? And then in the back end, I don't want a child here.
Yeah.
Me don't get them sharing nothing and them kind of thing.
No,
and
no.
I can't
I get the
respect that
impression
kind
that
of
they
situation.
working it
She
through.
said they're working it out, so.
Yeah.
I hope they are.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's it. Mars versus Venus.
Yep.
Our next epic Friday, you know we do. We
And you know-
can't swing it left field and all, yeah.
But again, we always say that every relationship is different and it's easy to say yes or no, but every situation is different. So at the end of the day, let's be smart in our decisions.
Me,
yeah?
I
they all
was
have
never-
consequences.
I was never in a 10-year. I ain't make 10 years yet. I know they were like the road. How much years are they pumping now? It's 14.
But
14, Nikki.
one thing.
Well, Jaiga pumping a long time. But me, I ain't reached 10 years yet.
Yeah.
The most I make
Hang
is
in
at
there.
5 years.
Yeah, well,
You
ain't
know?
no bad.
But still trying, boy. If I ever make 10 years, I know, boy, I might forgive. It's too much to go through, boy. Boy, start over again.
A man out telling me in that same situation we talking about. The more vibes.
Mm-hmm.
You in a situation.
I know what
somebody-
more vibes thing
But
too.
somebody else is just and never a sexual thing. It's just more vibe. The energy just pure.
Yeah.
You can't fight energy, brother. At the end of the day, we could do what we want. Energy is something. You ever go in a room sometime? It's
Energy
people.
is
Yes, boy.
It's people
Yes,
could walk in
boy.
a room and heavy like lead, you know.
Yeah.
What?
From the time they walk in, the whole room they just feel dark, you know, like lights come off, you know, they heavy, you know. Like telling you, and then that people, from the time they see them, the spirit lights up a room, you know, make you feel like, oh God, I'm glad this person here. That's just how it is, but there's nothing we can do for that. That's just the energies are wrong. All right, guys.
That's it. Have a great
All
weekend.
we love all, you know.
Have a good one.
Happy Friday. Don't like too much.